So welcome everybody for this week's training. And this is something that is a training that is just absolutely near and dear to me because it deals with what are the ways right now that women are kind of holding back in their dating lives because they're afraid of rejection. So something that's actually very important, and it's like a major component that I teach my clients, I teach my Ready for Love women, is how to actually become so fearless and absolutely resilient and courageous when you get back out there and you date as a grown-ass woman. And the most common thing that I hear from all of my clients, and I've been doing this for years at this point, is I'm afraid of getting hurt again. What happens if I really like a guy and we're texting and I think that it's going somewhere and then poof, he just kind of ghosts me and I never hear from him again. And I put all my hopes and dreams and I really liked him. Or what I hear a lot, fixing my collar here, don't mind me. What I hear a lot as well is, well, I am terrified that if I actually get physically intimate with a guy and things have been going really well, what happens if then he just ghosts me and I'm going to feel like shit? And so why is this a problem? Why are we letting this fear of getting rejected keep us from dating? Because honestly, this is what I'm seeing with all my clients is they are sitting on that fear and using kind of that as an excuse for not putting themselves out there. And they're using the past as the reason, well, I was hurt then and I don't want to get hurt now. And so that is a problem, you guys, because how are you supposed to date? How are you supposed to meet incredible men? And how are you supposed to find that love and experience that love that you want to, that you desire, and you've been thinking about, that you think is out there for you, but you haven't found him yet? How the hell are you going to do all that if you're not getting out there dating, and you're not getting out there dating because you're afraid of a man telling you no? Like, do you guys see the problem here? Like, why is that? Am I the only one who sees that as a problem? It's kind of like, here's what it is, you guys. It's like, okay, I don't want to I really want to run a marathon, or I really want to get healthy, but I'm really afraid of, oh, I don't know, spraining my ankle when I'm training. So that's why I'm not going to go train for a marathon or, get healthy. Like, you have to get out there. You have to do that. And so why is this important? Why is recognizing this fear of rejection and frankly calling bullshit on it? Why is this important? I'm going to tell you why. It's very important because if you want to experience love again, or for the first time, you're going to have to put yourself out there. And you're going to have to be okay with like making friends with rejection. And I know for a fact that this is what you want. We want to date. We want to find love. We want to find an incredible partner. So this is important. Dating is important. And it's also very important to kind of recognize this fear of rejection and to quit using it as an excuse and to actually like call bullshit on ourselves and call bullshit on our rejection. This is important too, because we have to actually overcome that fear. We have to recognize it. We have to make it dissolve and just being a data point. We have to do that if we want to date successfully. We have to do that if we want to go and find out who works for us, who's not working for us, who we're aligned with. We have to do that. This is a fear that we have to face. We have to get comfortable with the fear of rejection and even being rejected. You have to do that because there's not going to be like any magical guy just knocking on your door, asking you for a cup of sugar because he's your neighbor and he's never going to hurt you. Like, that's just, you guys, that is not the reality we live in. So this is important because we have to get out there and we have to risk being rejected if we actually want to find and experience incredible love. So let's just get that out of the way. But when you go and you try to kind of figure out, how do I overcome the fear of rejection, or how do I bounce back after rejection? I see a lot of women making a lot of mistakes with this. And here's what I see. And I want to offer this to you because this might be something that you are kind of experiencing as well. The biggest mistakes that I actually see women, incredible grown-ass women just like you, make when they are trying to recover from rejection or they're trying to get fearless is they go and they might go on Instagram or they might go and they might Google it at 2 in the morning when you're just waiting and hoping for that guy to text you back and like your eyes have glazed, or when you're like, how do I get over rejection? And you have like sent him, I call it like the ocean of blue, that it's just you and your iPhone, or it's like the ocean of green or whatever if you have like a, an Android. And you're like, okay, I'm going crazy. I'm coming off like a psycho, and it's just because I'm terrified. So what do I do? And what happens is you make this mistake of you go and Google how to get over rejection. So that's like this first mistake that I know you guys are making. And so what do you do then? What is that kind of very kind of like just kind of bullshit advice? They say, let it go or just be confident. And so when you're trying to kind of adopt that, oh, okay, let me just let it go. I'm going to try to be confident and just kind of tell myself, yeah, I'm worthy. Yeah. Okay. Like, we know you're worthy. And the mistake that I see, if you guys are just like trying to like kind of like hammer in, oh, I just need to be confident, or oh, I just got to let it go. And you're just kind of like putting this enormous pressure on yourself to do that. And you actually don't have the actual mechanisms and the actual tools and steps to show you how to do that. You're going to continue to feel frustrated. So this is what's happening. You are trying to take that advice. You are trying to say, let me just get over it. But you don't know how to do that. You don't know how that's going to feel in your body. And you don't know what getting over it for you really means. Because that advice out there, frankly, you guys, is just a bunch of bullshit. It's just this very 100,000 foot level stuff that doesn't understand you, that doesn't know your past kind of relationships, doesn't know your limiting beliefs, doesn't know your past experience, and doesn't know all these other things that are going on in your life that are really kind of destabilizing you and causing you to feel like very self-conscious and causing you to have like kind of maybe lower self-worth and lower self-esteem, right? So that is actually the thing that we need to address. That if you want to recover after rejection, and if you actually want to get over the fear that's holding you back from dating and experiencing the love that you desire, and this fear of rejection is the only thing that is stopping you, you have to take radical action to do that. But instead of going and just Googling, oh, how to be confident and how to let it go, you honestly, I'm not going to bullshit you guys, you need a better method. Because whenever we receive just like this general advice of like, just be confident, just go hang out with your friends, just go on another date, it's just this bullshit surface level stuff that frankly, you guys, is not serving you. Because if it had been serving you, and if it had been working for you all along, you wouldn't have this fear. And you wouldn't be using fear of rejection as a bullshit excuse for not getting out there and having fun and dating with curiosity and dating for growth and just kind of learning what works for you. You wouldn't even be watching this. You wouldn't be in the Empowered Dating for Women group, and you wouldn't be watching this YouTube video because you would already have the incredible love. So this is what we need to address. What you need is a scientific backed, strategic, no bullshit framework that is going to teach you how to get fearless, that is going to teach you how to just kind of do away with these bullshit excuses that you're saying for why you're not dating, that actually teaches you how to get that lion-hearted courage. So you do go out there and you're like, you know what, fuck rejection, whatever. Maybe I'm going to get rejected. Maybe I'm going to sleep with the guy and he doesn't call me back. Maybe I'm going to be dating a guy for 6 months that I really like and it's going somewhere. And then he just says he's not ready for a relationship. And yeah, okay, that's going to hurt, but okay, fine, whatever. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. If you want to have that fearlessness and you want to have that confidence and you want to have that complete courage to go out, and even though, rejection is going to be there, you can never avoid it. We're not the boy in the plastic bubble who was just being shielded from everything. No, this is real life. We are dealing with bullshit all the time. So if we want to date fearlessly and say, you know what, I know I'm going to get rejected and I know I'm going to reject people. And yeah, that's just how it is. That's just kind of the game that we're playing. If you want to learn how to do that, you have come to the right place. because I'm very, very happy to announce that coming up in May, I am actually hosting my first ever, I am calling it my Femme Fatale Boot Camp. And in this 4-week intensive empowering program, you are going to learn how to have that complete badass confidence and fearlessness. So this summer, you can get out, date as many as guys as you want, date as many as guys as you can, and just do this quickly and have fun and really develop that muscle. So when the fall comes, you are completely ready to start doing an actual fun relationship. So if you want to actually be in a guided program with accountability, with structure, with no BS frameworks, and with me, your dating coach for grown-ass women who's going to be there with you all the time, calling you out on your bullshit, telling you what you're doing wrong so you can do it right and course correct in a wonderful, loving environment, believe it or not, I would highly encourage you to consider joining us for just this 4-week intensive called the Femme Fatale Boot Camp, where you're going to learn to fail quickly and you are going to build that muscle so then you can actually date confidently, date as this incredible woman, this kind of femme fatale spirit, so nothing can stop you anymore, especially this kind of bullshit, oh, I don't want to date because I'm afraid of getting rejected. So what have we learned today? We have learned in this miniature training that number one, if you are afraid of rejection, you want to date, but you're afraid of rejection, you need to quit using that as a bullshit excuse, because that is actually keeping you from going out there and meeting and attracting great men. Remember, we go to the analogy of, oh, I don't want to learn how to work out. I don't want to get healthy because I'm going to break my ankle. But you don't even go there to kind of learn the tools that you need to like not break your ankle. So let's stop using that excuse, because we know that excuse is bullshit. You have to have a tolerance for rejection in order to actually find that love that is not going to hurt you and is not going to reject you. We've also learned that when you are feeling like this, that you're afraid of rejection, it makes you feel like you're weird. It makes you feel like you're not like the other girls. It makes you feel lonely. And we're not available for that anymore, because you deserve better than that. And because you deserve better than that, we also know that these mistakes that you're making right now, even if you're smart and educated and you have everything else going on, these crazy, silly mistakes of you just Googling in the middle of the night how to recover from rejection. Oh, I'm just going to feel confident. Oh, I'm just going to let it go. That's not serving you anymore, because it's just kind of a bullshit generic advice that is not formulated for you. And what you actually need and what you actually deserve is a formulated, no bullshit, scientifically backed plan to help you quickly recover from rejection and move on. And so if that is something that would interest you, I would absolutely love to talk to you. I would love to have you in our 4-week mini summer program called the Femme Fatale Boot Camp that's going to show you how to get yourself out there quickly so you can start dating and actually feel like the sex goddess, the incredible divine feminine that you are. So if that interests you, I would invite you to actually send me a DM, or I would invite you to book a discovery call with me so you can learn all of the information about this brand new program. But whatever happens, I want you guys to know that you are stronger than your rejection and you're braver than your rejection. And you're certainly better than this fear of rejection that you keep using as an excuse to not get out there. So quit the bullshit. It's time to take action. You can do this. You can deserve it. You deserve it. And know that I am here with you as your dating coach and your no bullshit accountability partner every step of the way. So that's all I have for now, ladies. I hope that you have an incredible rest of your day, and we'll talk really, really soon. And I hope to see you in the mini boot camp or on a discovery call. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Love you all. Hey guys, it's your girl Martha Bodyfelt again, and I want to thank you so much for watching that training. And if you like what you saw, I would invite you to actually hit that link and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'd also invite you to sign up for our newsletter over here at marthabodyfelt.com. And thirdly, if you want to get great daily free training and no BS advice, definitely head over to the free Facebook group called Empower Dating for Women, where you can meet other incredible women just like you as you guys learn the best ways as grown-ass women to meet and experience the love that you desire. I'll see you there. Bye.